Character and gives us a chance to, work on certain things during training. We love a challenge here. But yeah, the weather's been fantastic. The team's getting along great, and we're just looking forward to starting the season.
Jenna, go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, Mandy. Thanks as always for taking the time. I just wanted to ask, and I asked Juan the same question, just like how has the vibe been at preseason and how nice has it been to kind of get this restart for the new year, get to Spain, bond with your teammates? Like, how has that been going?
Yeah, I mean, nothing bonds a team like an international trip. We're all here kind of in the same space. We spend a lot of time together outside of training, just like building friendships and relationships. We have our biggest rookie class since I've been here. And so just like getting to learn each other off the field and really develop those relationships. We have the beach, we have the field within walking distance. On our off days, we try to like spend time with each other, grab lunch, get away from, the staff and kind of bond with each other.
And I feel like I always ask you this, but you've been on this team since like God created the earth. And just how does it feel, for you this season going in? Does it feel fresh? Does it, how are you feeling personally?
Yeah, every season I kind of try to approach it as just like a new, fresh start. That's kind of how it is in the league. For me personally, coming off the back of last year, I just want to continue the momentum and continue the development. And I think there's always more as a player that you can become. So just really striving to just like better myself and better the team.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Mandy.
You're welcome.
Maddie, go ahead.
Hi, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm Maddie Kenny with the New York Post. There was obviously a lot of high profile departures from the team this year, and obviously players came in like Gabby and everything. Just, I guess, what was your reaction to some of those departures, and how do you feel the team is, structurally at this point? I know it's early, but how do you feel like you guys are entering this season?
Well, with the CBA and having free agency, I think it puts a lot of power back into players' hands. So we're able to really choose and direct our futures. And I think the people that left because it was a better situation for them, to whether it was closer to family or just a change of scenery. And so I think that's great on an individual basis. As a team, we just look to rebuild, which is why we're bringing in new players, new rookies, just to add more to the playing environment when it comes to playing styles and getting our internationals in to help make the environment and keep the competitive atmosphere that we like to have at Gotham.
Peyton, go ahead.
Hi, Mandy. I was
Hi.
wondering what it's been like getting to work with so many rookies for you've only had one, I think, for the past couple of seasons. So it's obviously like a big shift from bringing in a lot of veterans to a lot of players who are fresh out of college, like what they've brought to the environment and just kind of like how things are integrating from your perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big rookie class, but they've honestly been so great. Very eager. They're very ready to learn and ready to listen as well. And so it's been great to work alongside them. Kaya, Lily, Ryan, Soph. Hope I'm not missing anyone. But yeah, just having all of them here, I think it also gives us a different perspective because obviously their input is valuable as well. And so just using their perspectives to kind of help us become better leaders so that we can, find new ways to collaborate and really make this team, as good as it can be.
Thank you.
Jenna, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Mandy, I mean, you were a free agent yourself and you are back and you signed a fresh 2-year deal with the team. For you, what were some of the things that went in making that decision to stay?
I think a lot goes into making a decision to stay, especially with my long tenure with this club. So I kind of really know the ins and outs of it. I believe that they truly are trying to, better the women's game and grow the women's game. And they want Gotham to be, at the top of that spear. For me personally, I think that it's close to home. Being on the East Coast, I'm not old, but I'm getting up there. So just being close to family and the ability, I spent most of my youth career being away. College, I was, on the West Coast at USC. So just having this time to have my mom come up to games, have my sister and my nephew be at my games. And also, with the new players that we have, every year is like a new year. So continuing to just grow and develop and improve my individual game.
Awesome. Thanks again.
Maddie, go ahead.
Just kind of following up on my previous question, what do you think is the potential for this group? I know it's early, but just what is kind of some of the goals that you guys have this season?
I think the potential is kind of limitless at this point. We have a new squad. It's a lot to build off of, but we also have kind of like a core group and a lot of experience still. We've got Sana and Tierna holding it down in the back line. So our back line is still, something that we want to keep solid. We had a pretty good record defensively last year. So that's a standard that we really want to continue to uphold. And offensively, we have a lot of creativity up top. And so having exciting games, scoring goals is still always going to be, at the top of our to-do list. And just really honing in on our style. We have a lot of new faces. So just training our specific style. We like to high press. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve when it comes to that. But I think we still have the potential to, finish high this year.
Theo, go ahead.
Hi, Mandy. Theo Lloyd Hughes. Slightly different question, but you said style, and it reminded me that, you are someone in this league and Gotham who has always been known for your outfits, your fashion, your style. You're probably one of the most iconic dresses in the league. Mm-hmm. And I know Gotham haven't released their new kit yet, but do you have any thoughts on the new kit? I like, obviously, which I can use this quote when it does come out. Mm-hmm. And do you have any comments on Bay FC's new kit, or kind of like, what are you liking about the new 2025 kits?
Not much to say about ours, except I think everybody would really like it. It's really cool. I think the colorway is awesome. It's not something that we've had as a primary kit before. So I think that will be exciting for fans to want to wear. And I think that the shoot that we did for it was really exciting and really cool, and kind of encompasses kind of the New York, New Jersey style and vibe. So I think people will be excited when the release comes out. As far as other teams' kits, I'm a little bit biased. So I'm going to say that ours is going to be the best. But I'm liking the freedom and the creativity that other teams have been having with their kits. And so it's nice to see a little just diversity in the kits this year.
Thanks, Mandy.
Thank you, Theo, for putting all of our lives at risk with Nike. Any other questions for Mandy? Okay, Mandy, thank you.
Thank you.